A couple months ago, I did 2 videos about trying to make money through Steam, doing things like selling in-game items, selling cards, CSGO items, Dota items, things like that. Very commonplace Steam Marketplace interactions. I will post those 2 videos down in the description in case you missed them. Recently, they started getting more views, which I love. I spent a lot of time working on those, and at first they were a little slow to pick up, but then they got more views. Duh. So I asked on Twitter, what should I do for a sequel? Because I did 2 hours and then 4 hours, and where should I go next? Like, what did people like about it? And we had this lovely suggestion on Twitter from Phil Prime. At Phil Prime says, actually make money. So here you go. I'm going to do my darndest to make money gaming. That's what this video is going to be about. Not just on Steam. And I really don't want to get into the whole CSGO skins game and those alternative websites than the Steam Marketplace. There's hundreds of videos about those, and I wanted to do it a little different. So what I am going to do is, starting today, I'm going to give myself a week, 1 week, to make money gaming. I have put together a little edited template to track all of our transactions, and I'm only giving myself $20 to start with on my budget. So obviously the goal is to either spend $20 and make more back, or spend less than $20 and make more than $20 or that amount back. And this spreadsheet I will show you real quick is going to track that and track our success. Obviously, me telling you this means I didn't really make money on the last 2 videos, but I go into what I tried, what I did, cases I opened, packs I opened, things like that. So it's not super spoilers, but it is for the other videos. I don't know. Check them out for yourself. Let me know what I could have done different. And if you think I should do more challenges like this, please like and subscribe the video, because I look at what videos drive subscriptions, tells me to do some more. So let's see if I can make some money gaming. This is the spreadsheet we will be using for the challenge, so we can actually go in, see what we spent money on, what transactions earned us money, and what the increase or decrease is at the end. As you can see here, nice summary page here, and then there is the transactions tab to calculate everything, expenses or income. I am going to start tonight. It's a little late, 6:30 p.m. I'm going to start tonight with researching, and then come back with a plan to actually get into gear starting tomorrow.
Yeah! Hardcore.
So, full disclosure, I fucked up. I picked a very bad week for me to try and do this, and I realized that I wasn't going to have enough time to really do what I wanted to do. So, upside is I learned more that I can use going forward, and downside, I wasted a lot of time in the PUBG tournament when I'm not going to count it. So I feel like it balances out. I'm going to start the 1 week right now, which is Sunday, and go to Sunday, and I'm not going to count anything from the tournament that I'm finishing today. We're going to start a new one, and I'm not going to count any of the items I earned in the previous week, but I will have knowledge that I learned, but I wasted a lot of time. So I think it balances out. So let's start 1 week of actually earning money gaming now, for real, this time, for sure. I feel like this video is cursed. So I restarted the clock and I was ready to go with PUBG, and their maintenance is usually on Tuesdays. Today is Wednesday. That would have made it last night. Last night I had a game to play, a tabletop game, and so Monday I'm ready to go. They do surprise maintenance that they didn't announce anywhere, and a lot of people in the community were pretty upset, and I guess it's something to do with them letting go a bunch of their community managers recently. I don't know, but surprise maintenance. Couldn't play any games on Monday, couldn't finish out certain tournaments. We're back at it today, so we're a little behind, but we're completing matches for the tournament and maybe switching back and forth between some other games. I've continued to log in each day to Don't Starve Together to see what items we can end up with and if we can sell them. And I still have some other things cooking that hopefully turn out by the end of this week-long period. And that's not supposed to do that. We are on Thursday of this challenge, and it hasn't been going great. I do have some transactions that I've been tracking on the spreadsheet. I did get some winnings from the tournaments, but I'm not sure if I played a game too early or it didn't track. One of my best games didn't show up in the results, and my other games weren't so great, so not very good winnings. Today, I'm doing a more relaxed day. I knew I had one more game of CSGO to be close to a level up. Each time you level up, you get an item drop. So, played one match, got the level up. This is our drop. It's a very ugly skin, but we're going to immediately put it on the market and see what we can sell it for and what we make from it by the end. After that, I'm just going to hang out, play some things on my Steam Deck that I received previously, get some cards, maybe some item drops on some of them, and sell all of those immediately. I did purchase these games for another video, so technically they cost money previously, but I'm not going to put them as a transaction for this challenge. They're already in my Steam library, but just wanted to make that clear. Some of these games are paid games, so technically you would have to spend money up front to purchase them. As well, I have not heard back on any of the beta testing sites that do paid testing. There are still some free apps you can test out and things like that, but obviously not the point of this challenge. And I have some other things I'm checking into. There's a couple other websites that I found in my travels that are kind of iffy, but I might take one for the team and dive in to see what we can find. Today is Thursday. Let's see what we can get out of today. Today is Friday. As you can see here, we've been doing great. I don't think I've given you a update on the actual money yet in the week-long process until right now, but you can see right there, I've made 23 cents. PUBG tournaments didn't go as great as I had hoped. It's not like I was expecting to get, bunches of dollars, but getting the lowest amount, 10 cents for each one, I also wasn't expecting that. So I have just the rest of the weekend, and then we see if all this time spent was worth anything. I'm still waiting on replies for some other things that I've been working on. I'm doing a little more research. Today is going to be another just chill, relaxing day. Research, play some things on my Steam Deck, try to get drops and sell them. I will show you real quick what things we have pending that aren't calculated into this yet. Hopefully they sell before the end of this challenge. This page right here actually covers, I think, everything that we have been selling or have been trying to sell during this challenge. A lot of them are not sold yet, but even if they do sell, it's literal pennies. I haven't had a drop that's worth a good amount yet. And for me to actually make money on this challenge, I probably cannot spend any because I would immediately go negative. So I haven't bought any new games, I haven't purchased any keys for crates or anything like that, and we got that Mag 7 Rust coat for our CSGO drop and didn't get a crate that we could sell. Getting a crate probably would have net us a couple bucks, but this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, are going to be more just pushing through gaming, seeing what I can earn, seeing what I can do, and then we'll have a wrap up at the end. Well, today is the final day, Sunday morning before noon. It hasn't been going as great as I would hope, but let's throw some last Hail Marys, see what we can end up with. Technically, we've already made money and made a profit, so challenge complete. Just not what we had hoped. I was waking up this morning and I got an invite to a beta test, the first one since I started signing up, and it was going to pay $9. I jumped out of bed to go sign up as soon as I got the notification on my phone, loaded up the link, and it was already full. So I loaded up, clicked the link. It was going to pay $9 to test a mobile game for just 15 minutes, which is pretty good, all things considered. And I understand why it filled up so quickly. Looked at the timestamp on my email, and I didn't receive the notification until 14 minutes after the email had been sent. I still acted pretty quickly, but missed out. So, RIP. This website here, Playtest Cloud, seems to be the most legitimate of the ones that I started checking out, which also means they don't have very many ongoing opportunities because they are actually paid. They are going through and selecting specific candidates, and then it fills up rather quickly. So one good thing about challenges like this is they've really made me start to play games in my Steam library that I either never downloaded or haven't played in a long time. And there's an interesting one that was in my library. I think it was from one of the previous videos, if not Humble Bundle or something from years ago. It's a game called Vidar, and as part of the Hail Mary today, I'm just playing through some games to get the rest of card drops so that I can then sell those card drops. I'm going to show you a quick second of Vidar and explain it. Seems pretty interesting so far. Alright, so excuse the weird layout here again. I'm just going to show you a couple 1 minute of the game here real quick. I also really liked this quote. Legends feast on this mountain like flies on horse shit. Perhaps it would have been better to never come to Vidar. And the concept of this, I believe, is you're a stranger, you come through a blizzard and you get stuck in this town, but it's procedurally generated to a point, so each playthrough should be a little different. I haven't gotten that far yet, but it seems like a really interesting concept so far. It's got nice little pixel art, everything like that. The only downsides, it's, you know, a smaller game. It doesn't have too many settings for screen resolution, windowed borderless, things like that. But so far, traversing around the caves includes these little puzzles where you slide around on the ice and you have to get across, and these little gem things or rock formations stop you from sliding. and you need to figure out the puzzle, which I think I am doing correctly. It's hard to focus and record at the same time. Yeah, so I think I did do it right. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. And now I made it across. So pretty interesting little game. Like I said, if I wasn't doing this challenge, I probably never would have spent the time to play it. But now we're here, which is pretty great. So there's definitely a way that I could go about doing this a little better. That being research a lot more ahead of time what games are more active on the Steam marketplace, target certain things, you know, create booster packs, maybe see what kind of games are brand new and low cost and people might be wanting those cards. Doing better in the PUBG tournaments, which did not go very well, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of the game again and getting better at it. And I haven't played it for a long time, so it's been nice and refreshing to go back to it a little bit. There are some other sites that I found that I don't really like, but I'm going to show you them and show that they're an option. And there's one that was really interesting to me that I might have to test out or play around with for another video or just for an experiment. But I'm going to go get as many cards as I can. I might play a game or two of CSGO, see if we get lucky, see if we get a drop. And then we'll put them up for sale. Then at the end of the night, I'll give you what the final results were. And I'll show you some of the other things I learned throughout this process. Cutting in real quick here after some of my playtime in Vidar to go over something that a lot of people probably already know, but if you don't, here is one sure way to make sure things actually sell on the marketplace. If you search up exactly what you are wanting to sell on the marketplace, so in this case, I searched up Vidar, shouldn't have too much going on, and I'm scrolling through the different things, and I'm going to sell the Dark Cave trading card. Now, if you click into that, it'll give you the screen that you just saw, which has more information. Normally, when you go to sell stuff, you go from your inventory and you just click on it and you go to sell. And if you don't go check the current listings, it'll just look like this. Looks like last month, some of them sold for 20 cents, but as of March 4th, which was yesterday, 2 sold for only 3 cents. So if you go to that screen in the market, you search for Vidar, and you click on the actual item, you can see here what people have already put in buy orders for, and you can immediately just sell it for that price. This guarantees that it's going to sell, you'll get that amount, and you won't have to wait. Everyone else here is trying to sell it at the highest cost. So you can wait, or you can just fulfill the buy orders, or maybe do an in-between and hope someone notices that, but they might not. I am kicking myself now. I played a quick match of CSGO, and I had an old case, so I was like, oh, I'll just open it, whatever. Opened it, got a beautiful AK-47, and it was worth about $10. And I wasn't filming any of it. But as you can see here, market transactions listed today, March 5th, sold today, March 5th, because I put it for about $1 something less than everyone else is selling it for right now. So officially, we have made money. So we have made $5.74. It is about 2 p.m. on Sunday. Gonna play another match of CSGO just for fun, see what happens, and do the rounds on everything else that I've been doing and see what we end up with at the very end. Well, folks, as you can tell, it is now Sunday night. The challenge has come to an end, and we have sold all we can sell. There are still some things listed on the marketplace that did not sell, but I'm not going to count them because it's actually making money within the 1 week period. Drum roll for our final profit. After all is said and done and we have finished, our final profit is $6.35. Woohoo! This is how it broke down. So we purchased only one thing, which was a CSGO key. And then as for single items, the thing that got us the most other than CSGO items was an orange marble from Golf with Friends. And then, of course, the case from CSGO that I had dropped today and the AK-47 skin that we got from buying the key and opening the chest. 20 cents from PUBG tournaments because I did terrible. I'm still holding out that it didn't count one of my best games, but I don't know why. Anyways, so I think this is where I will leave this series. There's 2 previous videos. If you want to watch those, they're on my channel. Maybe I'll make some kind of playlist. But I did technically make another $1 in my research for this on a different website, but I'm not going to count it, but I'm going to show you these websites real quick and talk about them. Technically, you can use them to make money gaming. I think the only one of these type of websites that I could handle the layout and it seemed like it had a pretty good setup is this one here called GG2U. Now, I learned about this from the Beer Money subreddit, so it's one of their recommended websites. A lot of people use it, and there are games you can play to earn coins. Of course, then you turn coins into money. You can get it paid to PayPal and maybe some other things. They have to be new accounts in these games, so you can't have a game you already play and earn from it, but there are a lot of different games to choose from here. The reason that I didn't do any of these is because it seems like a lot of the requirements take a good amount of time, like unlock mine 50, and you have to do it within 30 days. For a lot of the slots and things like that, you have to reach like level 100 or 200, which seemed like a lot. So technically those are things that you could do. They come recommended from Reddit, but I didn't have time and didn't really want to go through with it. They got like Gamefly, all sorts of stuff. Here's just kind of a quick look. We played War Thunder for a previous video, but it has to be a new account. So one of the interesting things that I stumbled across on this is on the website GG2U. You can also earn money for watching videos. And it goes through a site called hideout.co, or sorry, hideout.tv. So this is a website where you get rewarded for watching different videos, and there is an entire gaming section in here. What's wild is you watch on here. I don't know what their offerings on their own website is. This is just going off of what GG2U offers. You watch videos on here, you get points, and then you convert them over to here and get video points. As you can see right there, this little 5, I have 5 video points. So you need 195 video points to get a silver token. When you get a silver token, you can then spin the wheel and get up to $3. There are some benefits here. I haven't read the terms and conditions or, what they track, so this is just going off of limited testing, but you could put up these videos on your monitor and autoplay them while you do other stuff, then convert into points, blah, 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 earn some money that way. If you're wanting to do certain things to just earn money on the side, there's that beer money subreddit. This for me was more of just a challenge and looking deeper into it. I think after doing 3 videos, I've pretty much learned that the only actual market out there is mostly for CSGO until another new game comes along. I also unfortunately learned today that Unturned, the zombie Roblox-like game, shut off drops entirely, and I didn't know that until the end of this challenge, and I played an hour or so of that, so not a huge loss, but still. What I found super interesting about this website, though, is there are channels here that also exist on YouTube, or you can subscribe to specific channels on here, and it's like their own YouTube page, but on this website where people get paid to watch. So maybe an experiment for another day. Or if you see one of my videos on Hideout TV, you know that I'm experimenting with something. So in the end, I did a lot of research. There are other websites where you can play games and earn gems and so on and so forth. But I didn't really get into any of those. There are people who use these beer money style websites to make a living. A lot of them use things like mTurk and do multiple at a time. Another one of the parts of these websites are surveys, and another one that I didn't mention in the video gave bonuses for certain things. And I tried to do a couple surveys, but it kept denying me and it never gave me my points. So not gonna show that, of course. In the end, this is just a fun little challenge for me to learn some things, play games I might not have played for a while or never played, and it's not really about making a ton of money, of course. Just wanted to do something a little different than flipping CSGO skins. I'm not sure there is anywhere else I can take this challenge, being that I've already done 2 previous videos on it, and this one was gaming as a whole. I think one of the most promising things would be automated tournaments, and I hope that more websites like repeat.gg spring up because it's a really great experience. And that, if you're good at multiple games that they offer, or at least one game, could be a pretty good way to make some extra money. The Fortnite tournament actually pays more than PUBG usually, but it's arena mode, and I didn't want to play that. Same with League of Legends, usually has higher prize pools, but you have to play 10 ranked league games for most of them. Did not want to sink that much time into it, so stuck with PUBG, but it was fun. So I don't know if there's anywhere else to take it from here, but if you think of any ideas or anything you want to see, put it down in the comments, and please like and subscribe because trying to go to 1,000 subs.